today we're going to be talking about what infantry OSUT was like. We have a former infantryman here to help talk about that subject, guys. So without further ado, let's get to it. What is up, guys? Ben Allen back again with another video, and we got David back again, guys. You guys know him. He was a former 11 Bravo with the 82nd Airborne. He has over 29 jumps to the United States Army, so he's going to be talking about what infantry OSUT was like for some of you guys, that are wondering what to expect. Are you worried about it? Are you nervous about it? And just really want a general idea of what you actually do in OSUT. A little bit about me as well. I did 4 years active duty as a 68 Whiskey, got out as a sergeant, recently just joined the United States Army Reserves, kept my rank, kept my MOS, so now I know active duty subject matter as well as reserve subject matter, so I'm pretty well rounded. Should you guys have any questions before we jump into it, guys, I need y'all to like it because it really helps us out. It helps the video reach a further audience and get the info out there to y'all. And I need you to subscribe and hit that bell button real quick and press the all button once you hit the bell, because it'll update you whenever we post new content. We posted some airborne content, we got some more infantry videos coming for you guys, some future medic videos, just a bunch of videos in general coming your way, guys. So hit that bell, hit the subscribe, and comment down below what you're most excited for about infantry OSUT, basic training in general, AIT, just anything that you're excited for. We really want to connect with you guys. So now just jumping straight into it, David, how was infantry OSUT? Just give us like a little breakdown, dude. Like, what can they expect? How was it, starting from the beginning to graduation? Like, just go. Like, what did you learn? How did they teach you? What were the phases, if any? And just things like that.
So OSUT, pretty much taking your AIT and basic training, put it together, mash it up. When I first got there, like any other basic training, and throughout training with the AIT and just the basic, it was pretty much just one big basic training. It wasn't really much anything different since I was in 11 Bravo. It was just, I guess, a little more specified into what we would be doing in basic training, because in basic training you pretty much just learn all your basic level 1 skills. Like,
basic training is the same throughout the board for mostly every single MOS. Like, David and I, if we went to basic training together, we'd probably learn exactly the same things, just because basic training is just changing you from a civilian to a soldier, and OSUT and AIT are the more specified versions of whatever your MOS. So I didn't have an OSUT, I had an AIT because I was a medic, right? So my AIT was advanced individual training because I went to another base to go train there. And David's is OSUT because it stands for One Station Unit Training, meaning where he did his basic training, that once he graduated that, he immediately transferred over into the infantry side of that training at the same station, the same base he was at.
So you get the same drill sergeants, you get the same people you've been with. So I guess 3 main points I would say would be, like, about OSUT. It would be the people you're with, you're gonna stay with until, like, the entirety of your OSUT training, starting from basic to the end of OSUT. And the OSUT part, which is basically the AIT, the second half of basic training, is just more, pretty much everything you did during basic training, just more specified on that. Okay. I guess, if you could understand that.
And so, like, why don't you break it down for them, for those that may not understand? Like, what was, like, when you first get there, is it still shark attack, or is it more relaxed now that you've known your drill sergeants a little bit, but they're still on you, kind of, just not as hard because they expect you to know right from wrong? And what were, like, the phases like? So, like, your first, like, couple weeks there, how was OSUT? Like, what'd you learn? And then after that, what was the next step? What'd you learn? And leading up to graduation from, to becoming an infantryman, pretty much.
Yeah, so They do hold a graduation ceremony for basic training, and they will, depending on the time you go in and on the time you're at, you'll probably get like a weekend pass during the day. But once that weekend pass is over and you transition into OSUT, it's not necessarily a shark attack that they do, but it's not lax either. Those pretty much the first day of OSUT is just all days they're going to be smoking you. Okay. I know our drill sergeants kind of set us up.
Set you up
for in order to give us in order to give them excuses to smoke us all day, which I mean I didn't really care. It was the first day of OSUT, and I'm a dumb private, so I'm like, okay, might as well.
Might as well, yeah. Okay, so cool. So you still got smoked in basic training. I'm pretty sure that depends on the OSUT, the drill sergeants, everything like that. So after that, like once you actually settled in, right? Like you spent a couple days there, the initial shark attack is over. Like how was it? Were your drill sergeants more like relaxed in a sense that they're there to teach you as opposed to like smoke you and turn you into a soldier like in basic training? Are they like teaching you like your battle drills, all that stuff? Like what exactly do you learn? Like what was OSUT like for you and things like that?
So yeah, the drill sergeants lean a little more towards actually teaching you than just, you know, all right, smoking you, breaking you down, which it still happens. Don't get me wrong. They're still gonna fucking smoke the shit out of you. But they kind of, like I said, lean more towards, okay, we're actually going to fucking go in depth on teaching you and stuff. And it's, as for infantry, I don't know about other OSUTs, it's going to be based on all your battle drills. That's pretty much everything you're going to do throughout your whole training of OSUT. It's just all your battle drills.
Mm-hmm. And guys, like, remember your battle drills, because like I was attached to the infantry at my actual unit, and they're always like, anytime we do field problems, anytime we do anything like that where we're training, they're always doing their battle drills. Especially if, you know, you're light infantry, you know, you're gonna be doing a lot of battle drills. Mechanized infantry, you're gonna be doing your battle drills, but sometimes in a vehicle. So it's really good to keep up on that stuff. So definitely take that in when you're at OSUT, because it's gonna be carried over, you know, whenever you do get to a unit and they do training, especially if you're in a high speed unit. So like you said, you were doing all your battle drills, things like that. And did they spread those out over the weeks? Do you like learn like say like 1 through 3 in like week 1 or 2 or things like that? Like, how does it work? How do they break it down?
So I guess a third of it was introducing us to the battle drills. This, you know, by the time we're in the middle, it was more actually performing the basics of the battle drills.
Okay.
And then the last couple weeks we did our FTX, which is pretty much just putting those battle drills into actual play and seeing how everything works together.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I can definitely see that. So pretty much that's what you say, like what OSUT is pretty much, like learning your battle drills, actually implementing them, FTX, you know, coming together, seeing if you actually trained on those battle drills.
Yeah.
And then did you do any vehicle work at all?
We did. We didn't really touch on it as much as I would have liked, but it didn't really matter for me because I went to a light unit anyways. I didn't go into a mechanized unit, so pretty much everything I learned, it was easier to understand because I was in a light unit, walking everywhere. So yeah. And
then so obviously you learn weapon systems in basic training, but in OSUT did they hit more on the weapon systems?
They did, yeah, because each one, you know, has its own role in it. Obviously, a 240 is going to have a crew. They're going to be in their own squad, a weapon squad. 249, you're going to be with every other team. And that's
and you were a saw gunner, right?
Yeah, I was a saw gunner the whole time. So you're pretty much just suppressive fire, dude.
You're laying down hate, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, guys. So definitely take in like weapons training to heart as well, because you never know what position you're gonna be put as. So yeah, that's a good, you know, summary, I would say, of what to expect at OSUT. If you guys have any other questions, ask down below. And I know you were talking about in one of our past videos, you're talking about ego, right?
Yeah. Just one thing to remember is, put your ego in your back pocket, or even just throw it the fuck out, because everyone is the same when you're going through training. It doesn't matter where you came from. Nobody really gives a shit, honestly, when you're in training. Yeah, just everyone is the same. Put your ego in your back pocket and just fucking drive on.
Yeah, because it definitely plays a big role. Like, especially with the infantry, a lot of them like got some egos. So you got to learn how to bury that, get through the training, and just not really beef with anybody and just focus on what you're learning. But again, guys, I think that's a good overview. If you guys want a more in-depth video, like, you know, like day by day type of thing, let me know. We can try and make that happen.
Yeah.
But again, it's been so long. I say it's been so long. It's been like, what, 4 years maybe since we went through. But you know, it's still relevant today, right? So this is a general overview. Honestly, going day by day really isn't going to change the experience a whole lot for you, because you just know that you're going to be learning your battle drills. You're going to be learning weapons. Your drill sergeants are a little more lax and informative, you know, as opposed to in your face, but you're still gonna get smoked because it's normal, right? You probably have to do some low crawls every now and then. I'm sure David did. But guys, so that's OSUT in a nutshell for infantry, right? I can't really speak on, you know, like 19 deltas or tankers or anything like that, or other combat MOSs. But, you know, OSUT is OSUT. I'm sure they just changed a little bit of what they're teaching. You know, scouts are going to learn more reconnaissance stuff at OSUT, whereas infantry, you know, they're the guys on the ground. They're learning, you know, light infantry tactics, you know, whatever else they're being taught at OSUT nowadays. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below what other infantry topics you'd like us to hit on, or just any MOS topics, any military topics in general that you want us to hit on. We'll make it happen. Like this video, like we said, if you took anything away, if you love the infantry, right? I know God does, right? God loves the infantry.
That's why the sky is blue.
That's why the sky is blue. But yeah, so like this video if you love the infantry, if you're excited to become an infantryman, or you're excited about the Army in general, and subscribe for more content, guys. Turn on the bell notification and hit that bell. That way you're immediately notified whenever we post a new video, all right? And you can hit us up on our Instagrams at Ben_Allen175 and
Diamond Day 14, guys.
And also, if you guys saw our airborne video, our buddy Alex is there. He's right behind there. His is Ibarra 7899.
Not that you need to know.
Not that you need to know, but you know, Alex, come here. Just make your little guest appearance. You just poke your head in.
There we go. Hey, people come to see me.
Man,
he's airborne. He's a 25 uniform. He's a 25 uniform, guys. He's airborne, 82nd Airborne also. So much love to Alex. He made his little cameo. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. Later.